this video, I'll be going over an in-depth review of Apollo Neuro, a health and wellness wearable designed to improve your health and not just track it. Now, I've been using this for the past 40 days now, so I'm going to share with you some of my thoughts and feelings. What's up everybody, George here from GPLights, helping you guys dress better, look better, and ultimately be better through style, tutorial, tips, videos like this. In today's video, guys, I'll be going over an in-depth review of Apollo Neuro. I'll be going over an unboxing, background info, ease of use, my overall opinion after using it for 40 days, and price compared towards the competition. If you guys are new here to GP Lifestyle community, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you never miss when I upload a new video. Let's jump into it. Now, starting it off with the unboxing, the first thing you're going to get is the two cards. The first is an FAQ card, tips and tricks, and as well as answering a couple of general questions: how Apollo Neuro works, how often you should use it, and will your body get adjusted to using the modes after a couple of weeks. Second thing is a sample program card. This just lays out when and how you're going to use the different modes and what they're designed to do. Now, starting it off with the actual unboxing itself, you're going to get the Apollo Neuro tracker on a strap, and then you're also going to get a spare strap, a USB charging cable, and as well as a quick start guide on how to set up the app and pair it. Now, starting it off with the background information, Apollo Neuro is a wearable designed to help improve the body's resilience towards stress. So Apollo Neuro was developed by a team of physicians and neuroscientists and has gone through multiple clinical trials to show its effectiveness in managing heart rate variability, basically bringing the heart rate back down to homeostasis through different stressful environments, and it has shown that it is the key aspect of dealing with biometric stress. Apollo Neuro works by engaging the body's sense of touch to help you feel safe and get control over stress. Basically, we all know stress is associated with the sympathetic response of fight or flight, whether you feel like something is super dangerous or you're gonna have to run away from something, even if you're not actually, the body senses it all physiologically as the same. It ramps up your heart rate, it gets adrenaline pumping, and that is that physiological stress response. Apollo works by gauging that sense of touch and to get your body through a parasympathetic nervous response that brings the body down from that high level of stress to back to a more neutral playing field. But it doesn't just stop at stress. A lot of these other features are one of the reasons why I decided to review Apollo Neuro. It is designed to help you get more focused, clear your mind, help the body recover, and as well help improve sleep. And all this is done through a mobile app and selection of different modes. And the great thing here is this is a wearable tracker that is designed to improve your health and not just collect a bunch of data that you're not going to use later on. Now, moving into the ease of use and the overall quality of the product, I got to start off by saying I like the slim design of Apollo Neuro. You can wear it nicely onto your wrist. It's not the most fashionable thing. You're not going to be dressed up with it. It's not a smart watch, but definitely if you like dressing a little bit more athletically, this can pair nicely. You can also, and it's also quite functional, and you can also wear it on your ankle as recommended for some of the sleep and meditation program, just so it doesn't get in the way. And I like that it's slim design. You can fit nicely under your sleeves or under your pants as well. I also like that it is a simple one button pairing and you're basically connected to the app. Now, once the app is installed from the App Store, you put in your email to sign up. Don't worry, there's no spam or marketing. The only thing they ever send you is when it's time to update either the app or the firmware. And basically, after you turn on the app, it basically automatically connects. You don't have to pair it each individual time. I like that. It's quite seamless. And the UI is simple to use. You just click on a mode. You can change the duration and intensity of the mode, and it can actually works when the app is closed. If you force quit the app, you can actually still use the mode. It'll keep going. It's not like when you play a video on YouTube and you back out and the video stops. I just like that feature. It is nice, and I think that they make it so simple to use that once you set it up, you're pretty much good to go. One thing that I was worried about, it was going to be the battery life, because this is something that is meant to be used overnight as well throughout the day. And so far, through my rigorous testing, I figured out that the battery life can last you anywhere between 2.5 to 3 days of consistent use. But definitely on the second day, you should be charging it when you're not using it. So the battery life, it's overall quite well, but it's not going to last you, for example, the entire week without charging it. Now, moving on to my 40-day journey of using Apollo Neuro, let's start off with what my goals actually were so we can get a good baseline. Number one was to help me fall asleep faster, because I've noticed I always go to bed watching YouTube videos that don't take me anywhere between an hour to an hour and a half to fall asleep. My second goal is to have more energy and focus throughout the day, because around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon I feel super pooped and I need a whole bunch of caffeine, because I usually drink 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day depending on how much work or how much school I have during the day. Now, the first thing I've noticed throughout the journey of using Apollo Neuro is that the changes are quite subtle. It's not like a jolt of energy or a jolt of relaxation. It takes a couple of minutes to take in effect, but after it does, you do end up noticing a difference. One of the first areas is when I use it when it's time to go to bed. I continued my routine of watching videos in bed. I know it's not the healthiest thing, it's a bad habit of mine, but I've noticed now that I can't be up watching videos for an hour in bed. Around 20 to 30 minutes is where it's time for me to fall asleep. And I noticed that change come in after the second week of using it. It was quite subtle and gradual, but I think this actually helped me get fall asleep a little bit faster. And I've noticed as well as I'm not as restless throughout the night, because I would usually like wake up and I'd be like all over the bed, or I would be just waking up 2 to 3 times a night. I haven't had a night where I didn't sleep throughout the night, so I'm pretty sure it was the reason why. My second goal was energy and focus throughout the day. Now I understand with COVID now, a lot of people are stuck at home, and finding focus and motivation and keeping yourself disciplined while chilling at home and trying to get work done could be difficult. I always used to rely on caffeine and stimulants to help me through it, but I would always experience that crash and stuff that I want to do later in the day. I couldn't get it. When I use the clear and focused mode, I've noticed that after 10 minutes of going through it, I feel like I can stay on topic more for a longer period of time, because usually be like I work 20 minutes on researching a video and then procrastinate for a few hours to come back to it. Now I've noticed I can get a little bit more work done, and over time I've actually managed to catch up on some assignments for school and actually prep out some of these videos that I can record at a later time. And this has actually helped me not rely so much on the caffeine. I'm still drinking like 3 cups of coffee a day, but I've noticed I'm skipping that 4th one and replacing it with hitting that clear and focus mode when I need it, instead of hitting that caffeine. And I'm not experiencing crashes, and I'm not feeling as moody as I do when the crashes do happen. And the last category is price and competition. Now for the price, it is going to be around $350. Now I know what you're thinking, that's a lot, and I do have to agree, but in partnership for this video, you guys can get 10% off using the code GPLifestyle2021 linked in the description. Now when it came to researching similar products like Apollo, it really was difficult because there really isn't any. The closest thing I could find was the Fitbit smartwatch, and it's just a smartwatch and fitness tracker together at the same price. It doesn't help you with your sleep, it doesn't help you get more energy and focus. So Apollo really stands out in a niche of its own, where it's oversaturated with Fitbits, fitness trackers, heart rate monitors, and that's why I think it's actually worth that extra money that you're going to be paying for it over something like a Fitbit or a Garmin tracker. Because what's the point of collecting all this bunch of data if it doesn't actually help you? You don't need charts and graphs and numbers, and then you still have to make an effort to make the change. This is something that you put on, you leave it on for the day, you hit a couple of modes throughout the day, and it gives you the boost. You go about your day-to-day routine making those subtle changes, and this is a natural support that is actually designed to help you manage stress, be more productive, and recover. And I honestly think it is definitely worth it, because there's nothing else like it out there. So I was super stoked that they decided to give you guys a discount by partnering with me for this video. There you guys have it. That's my full in-depth review of Apollo Neuro. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to this channel, because if you watch this far into the video, I can tell you we're more serious about dressing better, looking better, and ultimately being better. Big thank you to Apollo Neuro for sponsoring and partnering with me for this video. If you guys want to check it out and get more information about it, be sure to head on into the link into the description. You can get 10% off your purchase using the code GPLifestyle2021. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.